taking place for the third time this year in Harrogate. I don't know about any of you, but I had absolutely no idea that the drinks this evening were going to take place in this absolutely magnificent setting. And it's wonderful to see so many of you here. And actually this year, I'm really excited about the conference that we have lined up for you. We have 5 world-class plenary speakers who will be talking to you first thing each morning, and on the last day, to close the plenary, to close the conference, we'll also have our final literary speaker, Jackie Kay. We've also got over 500 talks, workshops, signature events, forums, poster sessions, panel discussions, and so on. And I would also like to highlight some of the innovative features that we've got for you this year. We have, for example, tomorrow on day 1, there's an opportunity to meet our patron, David Crystal, at the IATEFL stand, and in the lunch break and the afternoon coffee break. We also have 2 very exciting new session formats that we're trialling this year. First of all, we have Open Space, which is going to be facilitated by Adrian Underhill, who many of you know and know his expertise in this area. And we also have another kind of session which we've called an ELT conversation. And rather than a debate or an argument, this really is a conversation, and it's going to be led this year by none other than Scott Thornbury and Jeremy Harmer, who will be well known to all of you. And there will also be a chance for interaction with the audience as well. Also, we've got things like the International Language Fair, which is interactive language fair, which has become increasingly popular over the years, and a very vibrant social program in the evenings, including a lot of old favourites, such as the quiz, Pachachka, the open mic evening, and also some innovative features there, such as World of Words, which will be an evening of poetry and writing, and we also have a play called Hard Times for Teachers that I'm sure will resonate with many of you. One of the things I would just like to point out, I can't actually, it's quite hard for me to see everyone there, but if we have any of our international IATEFL ambassadors, if you could kind of wave your arms and then so we know you're there. Okay, this is wonderful, lovely. This is an initiative that we started this actually after the last year's conference in Liverpool, to have international ambassadors for IATEFL, many of whom are past former presidents of IATEFL and have been doing this informally over many years since they were president. And we've also especially invited 2 other very well-known speakers who travel to international conferences all over the world, Jeremy Harmer and Jill Hatfield, and they have very kindly agreed to take on that role for 2 years. Now, our international ambassadors have the word international ambassador on their lanyards. So if you manage to kind of look down and catch a glance of it during the coffee break, do have a chat with them, and if they come to your context, please make them very welcome. And now I would like to go on to say how privileged and proud and happy we are to be back in Harrogate. This is 3rd time, and I'm keeping all my fingers crossed that it's 3rd time lucky. We're going to have a wonderful conference, and I have to say that every time we've come to Harrogate, our delegates are just in love with the city. The beauty of your city. We come at springtime with the flowers, but also the friendliness of the people here, and now, of course, this absolutely wonderful venue. So we would like, to thank you very much for hosting, allowing us to use this venue and coming to join us here. And what I would like to do now is actually to hand over to His Worshipful Mayor of the Borough of Harrogate, Councillor Michael Newby, to welcome you to Harrogate.
Well done, Carol. Whenever I arrive, there's always a panic on behalf of the organiser. What do I call him? What is it now? I mustn't call him Lord Mayor. What's the name? But no, you've got it off perfectly, so there'll be a gold star there. And can I welcome you all to Harrogate, particularly to this, the Royal Hall. I am in a previous incarnation a history teacher by profession. So if anyone would like... I am a lost friend. So if anyone would like a short history lesson on the Royal Hall, I'm sure I could put on a 2-hour PowerPoint presentation just to slip in at some stage, because I'm sure you'll all be looking forward to PowerPoint presentations throughout the conference. It's actually my good fortune that I'm here, as earlier today I was trying out a dry run on something called a via ferrata. Now, I'm sure amongst a hall full of linguists and language experts, you all know what a via ferrata is. But I thought, just in case there isn't, I will just get the Wikipedia definition, because we all know how much we can rely on Wikipedia definitions for accuracy. But it is a protected climbing route found in the Alps and certain other locations, being Nidderdale, here in the Harrogate district. The essence of a modern via ferrata is a steel cable which runs along the route and is periodically fixed to the rock. Using a via ferrata kit, climbers can secure themselves to the cable, limiting any fall. So here I am, having survived that. I am doing the formal opening in a couple of days' time, but there we are. And that's just one of the many attractions of the Harrogate district, says he, plugging the area, which is part of my job. But we've had lots of visitors, and I thought I would just quote 2 celebrity visitors who have been to Harrogate. One's not quite contemporary, it's Celia Fiennes, who came here in 1697. And she said, "From thence we went over to Harrogate. There is a sulphur or stinking spore, not improperly termed, for the smell being so very strong and offensive that I could not force my horse near the well. It's a quick purger and very good for all scorbutic humours. Some persons drink a quart or 2. I drank a quart in a morning for 2 days and held them to be a good sort of purge." If you can hold your breath so as to drink them down. I'm afraid it's a sign of the times that the pump room now has a little sign outside saying, don't drink the water, it's unfit for human consumption. But if you are in town, the famous Farrer's toffees are still on sale in their distinctive blue and silver boxes, which were designed to take the taste away. The other visitor was Charles Dickens, a little bit later in 1858. And I don't know whether this is going to be your experience during your stay here, but he said, "Harrogate is the queerest place, with the strangest people in it, leading the oddest lives of dancing, newspaper reading, and dining." Oh, some of you think that's true. Well, I leave it up to you to see whether that's accurate, but what I'm sure you will all get is a warm Yorkshire welcome here in Harrogate during your stay. Not that I'm recommending that you sneak out during the day to experience all the wonders of Harrogate in what looks like a very varied conference. I've had a look at the website. If I remember rightly, there are 2,500 visitors from over 100 countries, enjoying 500 workshops and symposiums, etc. during the day, and if you have the energy, a varied social programme in the evening. So I hope I've got that little bit right. So without further ado, because you ain't here to listen to me speak, you've really come to have a glass of wine and a nibble in these beautiful surroundings. So can I again just say, welcome to Harrogate. I notice it's your third time. I really do hope there will be a fourth, a fifth and a sixth time. And if you've really enjoyed yourself, do tell Carol and any of the organisers what a delightful place Harrogate is. You don't want to go anywhere else. You want to come back here year after year because it's such a lovely place and everybody's so welcoming. So, welcome to Harrogate and have a really good conference. Thank you.